Yo, BSU, what's good? My name is Trey. I'm the founder of the network, BSU Network, and I'm the CEO of Creative Minds. I wanted to take this time while I'm driving to go ahead to make this video for you guys, basically giving y'all like a quick introduction of what y'all ready to get into. First of all, this is the first semester that I decided to launch the network at BSU. Creative Minds is basically the Creative Minds. We basically focus on putting events together for college students to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's parties, cookouts, day events, stuff on campus, community events, anything that's engaging. But like Creative Minds, we're open to anything. So that's why it's called Creative Minds. Like if there's something that somebody wants or a service that they want that we can help provide, even if we can't do it, we reach out to someone else that can. So Creative Minds is a big thing. We launch our platform on Instagram with the network, like BSU Network. We have expanding networks at other colleges. For instance, we have a network at Howard called HU Network that's been around for 2 years. We just launched a network at Morgan State also around the same time we launched the BSU Network. So we're fairly new to the Bowie community, and we wanted to open up our network.
The time in traffic, 14 minutes.
So other schools we have a network at is at Virginia Union. That's in Richmond, by the way. Virginia Commonwealth. We're relaunching a network at Virginia State. We have a network at Norfolk State, Hampton, and ODU. We're pretty big in the 757. We have a solid platform in Richmond, and we're expanding really fast in the DC area. So this is a great opportunity to be part of something that's big, like really big. It's going to get to the point where we're going to be doing festivals and concerts and stuff like that, and we want the people that stuck with us from the beginning to be a part of that. So you guys, I'm a pretty straightforward guy. At the end of the day, it's your first year. Everyone is going through these crazy times, and I know everyone wants to get on campus and have a good time. So once I'm done with this video, the first thing I need from you guys to let me know when you guys are moving in. I tried to look the stuff up online. It's a lot of stuff is hidden. It's not showing me, so I was hoping y'all know something that I don't. But if y'all moving in around the time Howard's moving in, that's perfect because I already have a lineup set and I can include y'all in it, and it includes parties every day for the whole week. If you guys move in on a different week, that's still fine. I will still have parties and stuff lined up. I found some locations that's dope, and we might not have a whole week of events for you guys for your first week, but we'll definitely have a weekend of events, or a weekday, or 2 or 3 or 4 events for that week that y'all move in. That will consist of cookouts, day parties, and a night event. So even if it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I got something planned for you guys, and we're gonna rock out the whole semester. Now, I do have some rules. Since we're fairly new at Bowie, I'm not gonna be really too strict on the rules, but for one, you know what I'm saying, if y'all want to come to these events that we're gonna have set up for you guys have to promote. If you guys do not promote, do not show up to the event expecting to get in for free. You know, there's no plus ones. Only people that get in are the promoters. You know, ideally I do pre-games before the parties, so I will have a pre-game for everyone. Y'all can drink, get turned up before the party start. That's probably gonna be my only rule for y'all. I'm not gonna, just at the end of the day, it's a new network we're expanding, so I'm not gonna get too strict. As far as promoting other people's parties when we're not doing events, you know, since we're fairly new, I usually don't like it. I'm like, if we're not doing an event, we shouldn't be promoting nobody else's event unless we're on the event. That's usually how I do it, but I get it. We're new. Y'all want to go to other parties too. You know, I'm cool with y'all promoting other people's stuff for this first semester, first year. But next year, whoever, I hope you guys decide to stay, but next year, I'm going to really crack down on that because the network's going to be even bigger than it is now. But, so, just to piggyback on that, You know, if y'all want to get in an event for free that we're doing, make sure you guys promote. You know, if there's other events going on that's not going on when we're doing something, and y'all want to be a part of that, or y'all want to attend that event, I'm not saying I don't pay for parties. I don't want my promoters paying for parties. So unless they're gonna let y'all get it for free, as long as you promote, I'm cool with that, because I want y'all to experience how other people do events. I did the same thing with Howard last year. Now this year I'm a little bit stricter with them, so I want to make sure I do the same platform with you guys. So with that being said, if there's other people doing events, you know what I'm saying, that's a perfect opportunity for us to hop on, because the more events we do in the Bowie community, the more clout we get as the network at Bowie. You know, so if y'all know someone that's doing a party and they look like they need help with promotion, and we just finished doing some lit ass events, that's when you can come in and be like, yo, like, I gotta know this guy Trade, you know what I'm saying, he helped us with the Bowie network, we throw some crazy parties, y'all might want to collab with us, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might need our help, you know. So that being said, some people, you know how it is, sometimes people don't want to work together, but you know what I'm saying, that might be the extra help they need, you know. So just to piggyback on that, if there's an event going on that you want to be a part of, you know what I'm saying, always reach out, be like, hey, I'm part of this promotion team, do y'all need extra help? Maybe that can create an open opportunity for us. And I do referrals. I do pay out for referrals. That means if you hook up the network with a venue or a space for us to do an event, I do pay out for that. Now, speaking of getting paid, since this is our first year with the network, I usually don't do payouts because I'm paying so much just to keep everything together. But after you show your loyalty and be committed and be active in the network, I do provide opportunities to be, you know what I'm saying, to get paid and to actually have a position. The network and Creative Minds is now an LLC. We're now an official business. That means everything I'm doing is legit now, you know. So I do put people on payroll the following year, you know what I'm saying, as long as they're committed and active and actually promote, you know what I'm saying. I give each person a task or role that they're responsible for, and they get paid at the end of the month, every month. And they get a dividend. That means, because keep in mind, I do parties at different colleges, and sometimes it's on the same night. So you will get the opportunity to be part of that, you know what I'm saying. And that will happen after this year. If you come back next year, you know what I'm saying, the ones that's really been committed, you'll get the opportunity to be on payroll. And just to give y'all the math, I do events in Norfolk, I do events in Richmond, I do events in DC, and we're moving to Maryland. So that's 4 areas. Every year, the network and Creative Minds look to expand at a different college. More so, we're trying to keep it just HBCUs, but we want to stay open-minded, so we're slowly trying to expand at more PWIs, but let's be real, HBCUs are more lit, you know what I'm saying, so most of the expansion will be at HBCUs. The ultimate goal of the network and Creative Minds is to create a ultimate college tour where we have sponsors with buses that take students to different colleges to explore, to experience different party experiences at different colleges, which is super lit. I wanted to do it this year, but the COVID happened, so I couldn't get the sponsors and raise enough money in time to do it. So I'm looking to do that next year or 2 years from now. But this just give y'all a clear idea of how big the network can really be. Other than that, man, I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else I need to let y'all know. We have zero tolerance for sexual harassment or false allegations and stuff like that. So just to be straightforward, ladies, be careful with what guys y'all decide to deal with. We really don't play that. Guys in the group, don't get too drunk and start acting crazy. You know, we living in times where it only take one mess up. It don't matter how good of a person you is. You mess up, slip up, or get too drunk and can't control your actions, it's going to come out. You know what I'm saying? If it don't come out right then and there, just trust and believe. On Twitter, every April, March, or every April, I think it's April, May, someone makes a page on Twitter for certain colleges and they expose people. So like I said, fellas, if you in this group, man, be representing the network and yourself. Do not do nothing on campus that's gonna have you looking crazy later. You know what I'm saying? It might not be the same year. It might not be next year. It might be 2 years from now. But everything that happens in the dark always comes to the light. I know that's like an old cliche, but this shit's serious. It really happened. I just had to kick off a member from Howard. You know what I'm saying? He got exposed on Twitter, and I told him, look, man, you can't be part of the network until you figure out what in the world is going on. You know, so the last thing I want to do is have to kick somebody off the network because they got exposed on Twitter. Not saying I don't have your back. I have your back, but at the end of the day, this is a business. If you do anything that puts the business in risk, it comes with repercussions. So, end of the day, make sure, you know what I'm saying, because when you guys start coming to the events and stuff and the pre-games and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, you're under my watch at the end of the day. No, I'm not your parent. No, I'm not here to babysit no one. Y'all grown as fuck. I can do whatever y'all want to do. Just don't be doing nothing crazy. That's going to reflect back on me and the network, because once we start really popping in these streets, and it's not going to take much, you know what I'm saying, anything bad happen to the network, people automatically going to know who we are, and then we will get roasted on Twitter. I've seen it happen. Luckily, it hasn't happened to the network before, but it can happen, and I'd rather it not to happen. So, yeah, y'all get what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I know this is probably your first year of college, but this is stuff that we've been built in, that we already know, just coming up with like black parents and, you know, just parents in general, you know. So, other than that, man, I'm always open to ideas. Once the network really gets established, and once we really get more help, like for next year, I will bring in a photography and modeling aspect. But for right now, I want you guys to just have a great time, and I want y'all to turn up and experience the network. Ideally, I'm looking to probably do a party once a month. Some of these parties will be collab with Morgan State and Howard, so you will get an opportunity to meet members from other colleges. For those that's, after you look at this video and you're still interested in everything, there will be 3 group chats, and I will have dues. The dues are basically to help with the overhead of just creating a lit-ass party group. It's not going to be nothing crazy. The dues probably going to be like $20 a person, you know what I'm saying? And then that's just for like the semester, and that what comes with that is we'll do an event once a month. Most of these events will be free for you guys. For the events that cost, there will be like, the tickets will be no lower than $5 or $10. So like, that's one thing about the network. We base our tickets really cheap. I keep the tickets really cheap and cost efficient for students, and that's kind of a reason why sometimes I don't work with other promotion groups or promoters, because they don't believe in doing cheap tickets. I believe in doing cheap tickets because end of the day, before I did all of this, I was a party goer too, and I ain't like paying for anything. And if I want to try, if it won't $5, I won't pay for it, you know. So I try to keep everything at $5, and then I slowly raise the price after a good amount of tickets are sold. So most of our events, if they're not a club, they're at a private venue, most likely I'll use like an Airbnb that lets you do events, and I have security there and stuff like that, and wristbands. And in order to get an event, you gotta have a ticket. If you show up with no ticket, we might turn you away depending on how many people we already have there. That's just the easiest way to do a private house event. We never release addresses when we promote an event. We don't release addresses to like the day of, sometimes the day before, and I release them through email. We would never do a party that's a private party and have the address leaked. That's like the worst thing you can do, especially in this area surrounded by like a lot of colleges, because worst thing will happen, you will have 600 people in the backyard, and that jump will be insane. It'll be lit, but the party will only last like 30 minutes, and I'm not trying to have that. So watch this video, you guys. Key highlights. You want to get into events, promote. Your friends don't get in for free. You know, your friends get the cheap tickets, so it's your job to tell your friends, hey, I'm in this group, it's lit, look, we got these events coming up. We're doing $5 tickets, yada yada yada. Boom. Zero tolerance for rape or sexual harassment or false allegations. You get caught. If I find out, you're done. You know what I'm saying? Suspension can be anywhere from indefinitely to a year, or you know what I'm saying? So dues are $20. That's for the semester. That helps cover just the overhead of doing events like liquor for the pre-games and stuff like that. Like, do the math. Honestly, $20 a head. It's not really helping me that much, but it helps, you know. But I just want y'all to, you know what I'm saying, get used to having a little overhead to be a part of something so big. You know, like $20 a head for a whole semester. You would not get that anywhere. And we're gonna have events at least once a month, whether it's at a house or a club event. But so yeah. Also, if there's an event that you want to be a part of or you want to go to and we're not doing anything, I'm open to promoting for other people just so y'all can get free entry to these events. If there's a possibility that we can collab on an event, I'm open to that as well. Also, last thing, if anyone here is an athlete, I'm not really sure how the NCAA rules are for Bowie, but I do not require you guys to promote just because I don't want y'all to get in any trouble. You know what I'm saying? If y'all decide to come to the event, y'all can come to the event. If y'all can promote and it's okay with that, cool. But at the end of the day, I don't want to risk that. If you guys come to the event and y'all got a game or practice the next day, the last thing I want to hear people saying like, yo, I was at a party, that's why I didn't perform well. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, handle your business. Y'all want to come to the parties, y'all got a game the next day or stuff like that. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? End of the day, if anyone was to ask me if I came to the event, I'm going to say no, because end of the day, I got your best interest. So I know how that can be when you like a student athlete and stuff like that. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to talk your head off no more. Let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? After you watch this video, make sure you put, hey, I watched this video, I'm still down. And let's turn up. Like, once y'all let me know the exact move-in date, I will have stuff already set for you guys. I already have ideal locations. Most of our locations will be in DC. I will do my best to look for locations in Maryland. And I will try my best to stay away from Baltimore, because I know that's closer to y'all than it is at Howard. So let's get it. But keep in mind, we got a team at Morgan State too, so it probably would be lit to do something in Baltimore. If we ever do anything in Baltimore and you guys want to come, I will make sure I get an Airbnb so everyone can have somewhere to crash. And then we can all leave the next day. I'll make breakfast for everybody and shit like that. That's the stuff I like to do. You know what I'm saying? I like to feed my people. You know what I'm saying? Especially my members. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to drink for free. And I want y'all to eat. And I want y'all to have a good time. And I want y'all to get home safe. Those are the 4 things I care about the most. So yeah, watch this video. Make sure to comment after you watch this video. And let's turn up, y'all.